Hello everybody and welcome back. It's the third match of the day between the Groundbreakers and the Kurukshetra team. Groundbreakers batting first, open their account with a boundary. Mohammad Imtiaz immediately into the act. Naveen Chandra bowling on to his pads. Imtiaz bisecting the gap beautifully there, though there is a long on and short mid wicket in position. Groundbreakers winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Naveen Chandra, a second ball. Another well pitched up delivery, that's in the gap once again. They will not come back for the second. Imtiaz, well, he believes in the big strokes. Not such a quick runner between the wicket. Naveen Chandra, another way. Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful bowling from Naveen. Pitching it up and getting the ball to spin away from the batsman Shairaj. Beaten all ends up. Keeper. Only breaking the stumps, but the batsman never left his crease. The other well placed up delivery. Drawing another false stroke from Shairaj. Straight to short extra cover, no run. Naveen Chandra. That was more convincing from Shairaj, but once again straight to short extra cover. That was the drive of the middle of the bat. Last ball of the over. Wrong line once again from Naveen, and that's going towards the boundary. Two fielders after it, but the ball wins the race. That's 4. A boundary to start and a boundary to end the over. The Groundbreakers 9 without loss. Naveen Chandra first, and now it's Ravi Chandra to bowl the second with a new ball. He'll bowl some medium pace. In the air, chance at long on. Oh, that just about clears the fielder. That's 6. Ravi Chandra once again bowling it into the pads, and that was a little too full. Imtiaz hits it hard down the ground for a 6. Fielder at long on was interested. In fact, he got fingertips to that other one. That's 6 more. Ravi Chandra once again bowling it full. This time it was wide outside off, and Imtiaz hits it way over cow corner. Back-to-back 6s for Imtiaz. Is into double figures. 17 of just 4 balls. Ravi Chandra. Imtiaz. That's through once again. That's 4 more. A wrong line once again. A half volley on the pads. Imtiaz just had to get some bat on that one. He does so, and it's 4. Groundbreakers off to a flyer. 25 without loss. Just 1.3 overs. Courtesy onslaught from Mohammad Imtiaz. 21 of just 5 balls. 2 fours and 2 sixes. Ravi Chandra. Next ball. This time he goes short. That's in the air. Oh, just about misses the fielder. It's 4 more. Oh, that's an onslaught from Imtiaz. So Ravi on that occasion shortening his length, but I think it was a little too short. Imtiaz on that occasion waited, hang back and cuts it aerially. Oh, well, it was just very close to the fielder at point. Just about clears him. Ravi Chandra with the next ball. This time Imtiaz just works it on the onside. Yeah, he will be happy with just a single. I told you, he isn't a very keen runner. He believes in the big strokes, and that is the reason why you see him batting in the power play more often than not. He opens the innings for the groundbreakers usually. Ravi Chandra, the last ball of the over to Shairaj. That's a better delivery. That's the one he should have been bowling to Imtiaz. A dot ball to end the over. 30 without loss in just 2 overs. Naveen Chandra will continue with his left arm spin, going diagonal. Wrong line once again. That's swept nicely by Imtiaz. That's 4 more. On the pads. Imtiaz needed no second invitation. He bends on his knees and sweeps it. There were 2 fielders there, a short fine leg and a short square leg. Well, can't blame them. There was nothing they could do. They had to fly to get there, literally. Naveen Chandra. Another wrong ball. That's 4 more in the same region. Another similar delivery on the pads, and Imtiaz doesn't miss out. This is a serious onslaught from Imtiaz. Just 34 of just 9 balls. 5 fours and 2 sixes. set to resume. Naveen Chandra goes over the wicket outside off. Imtiaz stays back once again. This one Imtiaz just lets go through to the keeper. That's better from Naveen. That's the line and length he should be looking to bowl. Naveen Chandra, the next ball. That's a little bit more flighted and that's gone the distance. That's 6. And it's landed in the adjacent ground. We have lost another ball.
भैया उधर से ही जाने का रास्ता है देखो.
Naveen Chandra, last ball of the over. That's 6 more. This time he goes short and Imtiaz pulls it over sway leg. 4-4 to start and 6-6 to end. Another expensive over. 52 of just 3 overs. Naveen Chandra, 2 overs, 29 runs and no wicket. This is a serious onslaught from Imtiaz. 46 of just 13. Ravi Chandra to continue. Sairaj on strike. That was straight to short. Third man Imtiaz took off and then sends Sairaj back. That's a nice stroke. That's 4. Ravi Chandra once again bowling it too short and too wide offside off. Plenty of room for Sairaj, who cuts it between the 2-point fielders. His second boundary. 54 without loss. Well, Sairaj is on 8 of 7 balls with 2 boundaries. He's pretty slow. It's getting boring with Sairaj on strike. That's straight to short fine leg. Oh, that's a direct hit there, but Imtiaz made his ground. That was risky. Imtiaz wants to strike actually. Ravi Chandra, the next ball. A big swing and a miss. That's better from Ravi. Just fuller length. a little fuller than good length and wide out of the reach of the batsman. Straight to short third, but they have taken off once again and completed the single. This has been a good over, a better over. 6 runs of 5 balls. Last ball of the over. Swing and a miss. It's shy there. So another dot to end the over. Just 6 runs of that Ravichandra over. The groundbreakers are 56 without loss at the end of 4. First bowling change. Surya into the attack. Will it make a difference? On Imtiaz on 47 of just 15. Here comes Surya. Right arm over. The first ball. Oh, that's just cleared mid off. That's 4. Surya starts with a full delivery around the 4th stump. And Imtiaz lofts it over mid off for his 6th boundary. One of the fastest. In fact, I think I have seen a faster 50 than that one. 51 of just 60 of just 16 balls. Surya, next ball. That's 6. Yes, easily clears long off. Surya once again bowling it in the batsman's half, and Imtiaz hits it straight down the ground. That's once again the ball has gone into the adjacent ground. 6 more. This is a serious onslaught. 57 of just 17. Groundbreakers. 66 without loss in just 4.2 overs. Surya goes short. Imtiaz. It's in the air. Lands well short. Sweeper cover. Does the fielding. It will only be a single this time. Oh, luckily for Imtiaz, that one not carrying to the deep fielder. Surya to Shai. More of an inside edge, but it's in the gap. A fielder just well to stop it. Shai gets a single. Short square leg fielder had to run to his right towards the leg umpire to stop that one. Surya once again. That might be 6 more. Oh yes, it is one of the biggest of the day. Once again the ball has landed in the adjacent ground, has cleared the park, the stadium quite easily. That's the second 6 of the over. The Kurukshetra team bowlers are out of ideas. Not sure where to bowl to Imtiaz. The last ball of the over. That's hit very hard. Oh, there's a misfield there by Ravichandra at mid-off. And Imtiaz will take the single to keep the strike. End of over number 5. 75 without loss. Now the bowling change. Arif into the attack. Imtiaz on strike. Oh, I think there was an outside edge there. There was a sound. Keeper unable to hold on to that. No signal from the umpire, so there was definitely an edge there. A chance going down. A good start by Arif. Arif to Shairaj. Another well pitched up delivery. The ball is in the air, made off after it. And that's a good catch. Very well taken. What a catch that was. Oh, Ravi Kumar running all the way from mid off towards long off. Good catch running backwards. Shairaj, the man dismissed. Just 10 of 11 balls for him. Round breakers 76 for 1. Much needed breakthrough for the Kurukshetra team provided by Arif in his first over. It was just the second ball he bowled actually. He's going around the wicket now. Arif to the new batsman. Oh, that's another good delivery. Drawing the batsman forward. Good that the new man Shina Sehwag wasn't committed to the shot and in the end just lets it go through to the keeper. Stumping appeal. That was close. That's nice change in pace from Arif, bowling that one a little faster. Shina Sehwag beaten in pace on that occasion. Now Arif is going over. That should be a wide. Yes, it is. That's way outside off. Oh, that's another big swing and a miss. That's beautiful spin bowling from Arif. Giving it a lot of air, a flight, getting some nice dip. Batsman unable to reach the pitch. Swinging and missing. Arif once again going around the wicket. The last ball of the over. Oh, that's right through. Keeper unable to catch it. That was the faster one. Might go. No, it doesn't. And it will be 2 byes. Yep, bye signal by the umpire. End of a very good over by Arif. Well, just 2 runs he conceded, one of wide and one off the bat. 2 byes of the last over won't go into his account, so 1 over, just 2 runs and a wicket for Arif at the end of the power play. Kurukshetra are behind. They are running after the ball. It's 79 for 1. Another bowling change. Another Ravi Chapidi into the attack. Good bowling once again from Ravi, generating some extra bounce. Chinna Sehwag still new to the crease. That's a nice stroke, but straight to the fielder once again. There was room. Well, he timed it quite nicely, though, but couldn't pierce the field actually. Few inches here and there, it would have been a boundary. Next ball. This time Sehwag will get a single. Inside half of the bat towards mid-wicket. But that's a good over, very good over so far by Ravi. Just 2 singles. He needs to finish it well. Ravi to Imtiaz, the last ball, and this might go. Yes, that's 4. That's a poor finish from Ravi. Another half volley on the pads. A fine leg glance by Imtiaz gets him another boundary. That was his 7th boundary. So 6 runs from Ravi Chapidi's first over. The groundbreakers are 85 for 1 after just 7 overs. Groundbreakers have got 85 in 7 overs. Bulk of the scoring has been done by Mohammad Imtiaz. He has scored 85% of the runs. 71 out of 85. Arif will continue. Very good first over from Arif. Nicely flighted once again. Sehwag couldn't do much. Arif. Well flighted delivery. That's in the air once again. But luckily for Sehwag, it will land safely. And as expected, Imtiaz won't come back for the second. He wants to strike. This will be an interesting contest. Arif against Imtiaz. Arif, next ball. Oh, nice once again. Well bowled. Giving it a lot of air above the batsman's eye line and then spinning it in. That's 6. Or no. Oh no, that has been put down by Surya at long on. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was a big let off. Imtiaz, I think he didn't even run. He thought he is gone. At the moment, Arif winning the contest. Well flighted delivery once again. That's nicely driven in the gap. Oh, that was well timed. That's 4. Chinna Sehwag finally pierces the field. $91 for 1 to just 8 overs. Six runs of the previous over, the 8. Ravi Chapeli to continue. First ball. In the air once again. Surya running in. That just about clears him and Sehwag is coming back for the second. A fielder should have gone for the keeper there. 2 more to Muhammad Imtiaz. Imtiaz on to 74 now. 74 of just 27. I think he's tiring now maybe. The shots not coming off as well as he was timing them in the first 6 overs. That's sweetly driven. No chance for the man at long off. That's 4. Well, just as I said that Imtiaz might be tiring, he finds one of the middle of the bat. Was driven on the up. That was some shot from Imtiaz. Pleasing on the eye. So Imtiaz just not about power. That shot. And that will be 4 more. Oh no, that's not 4, it's just a single. That's good job by the deep man in the deep. He had to cover some ground and he did that pretty quickly. Ravi in that occasion bowls short and wide. Lot of room for the batsman. Imtiaz intentionally hitting it in the air. Wide of the cover, sweeper cover fielder. Chinna Sehwag this time. Hits it straight back to the bowler. Ravi does a feeling in his follow through. 7 runs off the over so far. 98 for 1. Off the pads, appealed for leg before, but I think that was missing leg. 99 now. Last ball of the over. Oh, that was an inside edge. That could have easily gone on to the stumps the other day, but not today. It's Imtiaz day today. 100 up for the groundbreakers in 9 overs. Imtiaz into the 80s. 80 of just 30 balls. Ravichandra back into the attack. His third over, the 10th of the inning, and he starts with a short and wide one. Imtiaz goes after that, and he has found the gap. That's 4. That's his 9th boundary. Another loose delivery from Ravichandra. A very short. It was asking for trouble, asking to be hit, and Imtiaz obliges. Things not going according to the plan for the Kurukshetra team so far. Well, I think it's only because of one man, Imtiaz, who's on to 84 of just 31 balls. Ravichandra. Another shot and one, but this time it goes the distance. That's 6. And it will take Imtiaz into the 90s. 90 of just 32. That's another poor delivery from Ravichandra. Once again shot. And it just stood up for the batsman to hit. And Imtiaz goes over deep mid wicket. That was the 7th 6 Imtiaz has hit today. And he isn't finished yet. Ravichandra going around the wicket. That's it, straight down the ground. It's hit hard, and it's 4 more. Imtiaz into the 90s. 94 of just 33. And it will be one of the fastest centuries on this ground if Imtiaz gets to the 3-figure mark. Ravichandra. Slight misfield by the man at short third. And the batsman exchange ends. Oh, for a change, it's only a single for Imtiaz. Another partnership building for the groundbreakers. Well, till Imtiaz is in the middle, the others only have to rotate the strike and give it back to him as soon as possible. Ravichandra to Sehwag. Well, there was a single there, but Imtiaz had it. I think he had decided long back that he wasn't going to run for that one. If he had, that would have been an easy single. 15 runs off the over so far. Kurukshetra. Last ball of the over. On the pads. Well, I thought it was a pitched up delivery, but it was a Yorker, well bowled in the end by Ravichandra. Not to finish, but the groundbreakers still get 15 runs from that over. At the halfway stage, I mean at the completion of 10 overs, the groundbreakers, after winning the toss and deciding to bat first, are 115 for just 1. The record in chief is Mohammad Imtiaz, 95 of just 34 balls. Bowling change. It's G1 to start the proceedings from the opposite end, the far end, that is. A single first ball for Imtiaz, which takes him to 96 rather. Next ball, I think Sehwag was looking to go big, but that wasn't off the middle of the bat. A mistimed stroke towards long on for another single. Well, Chinna Sehwag, I think, is still struggling, but he's been provided breathing space by that onslaught from Imtiaz. Appeal for caught behind, but I don't think there was bat involved. It was the sound of the bat hitting the ground. I think that was the length was hittable, but Imtiaz is into the 90s now, so I think he's just looking to get to his 100 with singles. That doesn't mean that you don't punish the loose balls. I think that will clear the dead man field. Yes, it does, and it might go all the way. Yes, it does. That's 100 for Imtiaz. 100 of just 38 balls. One of the fastest we have seen here. 11 fours and 7 sixes. 121 for 1. Imtiaz deserves all the accolades he's getting. G1 round the wicket. Imtiaz uses his feet. I think it was on the full, but just couldn't put it away. Only a single. Well, that now that Imtiaz has gone past that magical 3-figure mark, I think we will see the same Imtiaz we have seen in the first 6 overs. I think he will once again go bang bang. A good over to start from G1, just 8 runs of that. Groundbreakers are 123 for 1, and if they keep going at this rate, they will easily get to 220, 230. Well, if the Groundbreakers don't get to 200 or something more than 200 from here, it will be very disappointing. Still a long way to go in this game. 9 overs remaining. Naveen Chandra back into the attack. Single first ball for Chinna Sehwag. That's good from Sehwag. Giving the strike back to Imtiaz. Naveen Chandra to Imtiaz. All flatted delivery, that's in the air. Fielder has called for, the bowler has called for it himself, and he has taken it. That's a very good catch. That's excellent bowling from Naveen Chandra, flighting it nicely. Imtiaz looking for another big sweep, a slog sweep. It was more of the top. I think it was just the top edge. Ball ballooning in the air, going in the direction of the bowler, who studies himself under that one and pouches it nicely to end a brilliant innings from Mohammad Imtiaz. 101 of just 39 balls with 11 fours and 7 sixes. The Groundbreakers are 2 down now. 124 for 2. New batsman replacing Imtiaz. Pandu. Naveen Chandra to Pandu. Another well pitched up, well flighted delivery from Pandu. That's driven straight back to the bowler. Naveen Chandra. Next ball. A little shorter this time. Pandu stays back and cuts it in the gap between the two close infielders. The point and the extra cover, that is short extra cover. Single to open his account for Pandu. Oh, once again very well bowled by Naveen Chandra. Chinna Sehwag defensively pushes it towards short extra cover. Another dot. Last ball of the over. Oh, that was the faster one, but it spun past the outside edge of Chinna Sehwag, another dot to end the over. A very good over by Naveen Chandra. Just 2 runs and a wicket. It's 125 for 2. Chinna Sehwag and his struggles continue. 9 of 20 now. A strike rate of 45. That's very unlike Chinna. Jeevan continuing with that around the wicket line of his. Oh, it was a full toss. Full toss which was played between mid-off in extra cover for a single by Pandu. There was a chance for an overthrow, but Pandu had run too far. Jeevan to Sehwag, another big swing and a miss. Chinna Sehwag, I think, is now looking to break free. He is looking for that big hit. He needs to. Strike rate of just 40, around 40 in a T20. Simply unacceptable, and now he doesn't have Imtiaz. That's in the air. Oh, just about misses the fielder. I think it was another mistimed stroke. Wasn't off the middle of the blade, and Chinna Sehwag lucky to get away with that one. It almost carried to Ravi Chapri there at extra cover. Was right off the edge of the circle, but ball just evading him. Jeevan. Oh, I thought that was past the outside edge, but it was a feather. Well spotted by the umpire, who raised his finger. And groundbreakers are now 3 down. Pandu gone for just 2 of 4 balls. A wicket for Jeevan now. We know there's the new batsman. That's nice looking stroke. First up from Umed. Vinod rather. Drives it on the up, or the mid-off is up. So it won't be a single. It's good bowling once again. Jeevan, the last ball of the over. Oh, goes past the outside edge. Another excellent delivery to end the over. 127 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 13 overs. Naveen Chandra to continue with his left arm spin. Sehwag on strike. Well, don't think it was off the middle of the blade. Fielder at cow corner gets across and stops that one. And it will only be a single for Chinna Sehwag. Chinna Sehwag still struggling. 11 of 23. New man Vinod on strike. Naveen Chandra to Vinod. On the pads. It's straight to fielder at short square. Chinna Sehwag very quick on that occasion. Fielder can't stop the single. Wicketkeeper isn't happy. He thinks the fielder should have stopped. At least he should have got a run out. Naveen Chandra. That's out. Given. That's given. Well, the batsman is standing his ground. He doesn't think he's out, but the umpire has already declared him out. He will have to leave. That was once again very nicely bowled by Ravi Chandra, flighting it above the eye line of the batsman Chandra. As I told you, Sehwag was looking to break free. He goes for another big hit, misses, and the wicket-keeper Srinivas does the rest. Groundbreakers, 4 down now, 129 for 4. Arvind is the new batsman. Beaten first ball. Good bowling once again by Naveen Chandra. The bowlers getting the Kurukshetra team back into the contest. Appeal for leg before, but I think that was carrying on with the angle. Not out, says the umpire. Naveen Chandra. Another well-flighted delivery that's in the air, but it's between the two fielders. Ravi does well to stop it and keeps the batsman to just a single. End of another very good over by Naveen Chandra. Just 3 runs and a wicket in that over, and that 2 of the big wicket of Chinna Sehwag. It's 130 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 14. Groundbreakers falling behind. At one stage they were looking well set for something in excess of 200. For the last 3 overs they have just got 7 runs in the last 3 overs. Excellent comeback by the Kurukshetra team. Spinners doing a good job. Arif back into the attack. So another big swing from Arvind. No connection between the bat and the ball. The slow bowlers dictating terms at the moment. A little shorter that time from Arif, but no room once again for the batsman, who plays it back to the bowler. Next delivery. Another big swing, stumping appeal, but the batsman on that occasion hadn't left his crease. The umpire says not out. Arif, another well-flighted delivery, and this time is bowled. A classic of spinners dismissal. Well-flighted delivery around off for 5th stump, spinning in and hitting the off and middle. Groundbreakers 5 down now. with just 130. 15th over in progress. Bobby, the new batsman. What a day Arif is having. Even when Imtiaz was going all guns blazing. More of an inside edge straight to the fielder. This time Vinod won't risk the single. That's good fielding by the man at short fine leg. What an over this has been. No runs from the bat and a wicket. Here comes Arif. Last ball of the over. Another big swing from Bobby. But there is a fielder at deep square leg, so it will just be a single. Another very good over for the Kurukshetra team. Just a single and a wicket in that over for Arif. 131 for the loss of 5 wickets at the end of 15. Or Ravichandra back into the attack. Hasn't had a good day so far. Single first ball. Well, Ravi following in the steps of Jeevan, going around the wicket, just looking to deny the batsman some swinging space. Well, Jeevan was quite successful. Can Ravi do the same? That was a little too full and driven down the ground towards long off for a single by Vinod. 2 singles of the first 2 balls. Ravichandra. That's a better delivery. That's a better length as well. Not too full for the drive, not too short for the cut or the pull. And Bobby just pushes it back to the bowler. That's where he should be bowling all the time. Top 5 back in the hut. It's just the tail-enders, the bowlers. No, that's a poor delivery. I think I shouldn't have praised Ravichandra there when he bowled a good delivery last time. Or maybe you can say it was a case of commentator's curse. Ravichandra, next ball. It's another good delivery. Bobby once again defends it back to the bowler. That's the line and length. Ravichandra should be concentrating on. Ravichandra once again to Bobby. Another wide. Oh no. Looking to push it further up. Looking to maybe bowl it faster, and Ravichandra fires it down the leg. Well, there were 2 dot balls in the over, and then 2 wides make up for the loss of runs. That's straight to Arif at short third. Oh, direct hit needed. But Arif misses the stumps. 5 runs off the over so far. Ravichandra. Last ball of the over. That's nicely driven and it's been very well fielded by the man at short extra cover. Excellent stop. That's good commitment by the fielder. I think that's Moni there. That's the end of a good over by Ravichandra. Just 5 runs coming of that 16 bowled. It's 136 for 5. At one point when Imtiaz and Chinna Sehwag were together, the groundbreakers were well set on course for something in excess of 200. But since the fall of Imtiaz's wicket, runs are hard to come by. The boundaries have dried up, even the singles have dried up. Arif will bowl out. He's into his 4th over. That's bowled! Once again, Arif giving it a lot of air, flight, ball dipping and going through. That was a horizontal bat shot attempted by Babi, when he should have been looking to play it with a straight bat. And now the Greenbreakers are 6 down. Babi gone for just 3 of 7 balls. 3rd wicket for Arif. Well, if I remember correctly, Arif in his 2nd over produced an opportunity to get Imtiaz out, and the catch was dropped by Surya at long on. Now, when I think back, when I remember that, I think if that catch would have been taken, the Groundbreakers could have been restricted to something much lower. Well, the Kurukshetra team will also be regretting that dropped chance, because Imtiaz got to 100 and the remaining, well, haven't contributed much to the team's cause. Jashwant is the new batsman. Oh, that's another good delivery. Nicely flighted once again, drawing the batsman forward, and that was the top spinner which goes past the outside edge. Ball this time not spinning. A little too full on that occasion from Arif. Nicely driven by Jashwant, but straight to the fielder, the short extra cover fielder, Moni. Arif. Another good delivery, driven on the up this time by Jashwant. Once again straight to the fielder, the same short extra cover fielder that is. 4 dots in a row now. Arif. Nice flight, that's in the air but won't carry too long off. Jashwant will get a single this time. Another very good over by Arif, just a single of the first 5 balls. Arif going around the wicket for the last ball of the over. Another well-flighted delivery, and it has been given, caught behind. Umpire has raised his finger. Oh, what an over that was. 2 wickets and just a single. That will also be the end of Arif's spell. 4 overs, no maidens, just 10 runs and 4 wickets. Groundbreakers 137 for the loss of 7 wickets. What a fight back this has been from the Kurukshetra team. 115 in the first 10 over, and then just 25 in the next 7 and 6 wickets. Three overs remaining. It's in the air, but wide of Ravi, the bowler. That's good fielding by the man at long on. It will just be a single for S-20. So wicket of the last ball of the over for Arif. It's a new batsman, Avinash, on strike. In the air, chance, and that's taken. Another very good catch. Chaitu Moni there at mid-off with a catch. Groundbreakers now 8 down. Avinash goes for a duck without troubling the Soarers. It was a golden duck. Caught first ball at mid-off by Chaitu Moni off the bowling of Jeevan. Second wicket for Jeevan. Groundbreakers 138 for 8. Jeevan to the new batsman. That's in the air, and once again that's taken brilliantly. I think it's Warif once again there at deep gully who takes the catch. And the Groundbreakers are 9 down, just like that. The new batsman can't believe it. Malesh. Well, he thought that was past the fielder. He, in fact, even started to run. But when he looked back, the catch was taken. 138 for 9. What a turnaround this has been. Groundbreakers. Who were at one point they were looking for something in excess of 200, but now they are struggling to reach even 150. The last pair out in the middle, number 11 Akshit Reddy making his way out to bat. How long will he last? Jashwant having a word with Akshit. He just wants Akshit to stay out there in the middle. Think, well, they just discussing what they might be discussing it. Let's bat the 20 overs. Oh, that was almost the 10th, the last final wicket. A lemon cut, which misses the stumps narrowly. Could have been 2, but Jashwant satisfied with a single. He wants the strike. Jeevan. Next ball. Good line and length. Jashwant has stuck to that line and length, which is very difficult for the batsman to get away. Last ball of the over. Jashwant just pushes it and runs with the stroke and completes the single in the end comfortably to retain the strike. Groundbreakers 140 for the loss of 9 wickets at the end of 18. Surya on to bowl the 19th over of the innings. Jashwant on strike. Here comes Surya. That's driven on the up, but straight to Shaitu Moni at short extra cover. No run. Well, Shaitu there. He doesn't look. Physical appearances are often deceptive. Let me tell you, he is very agile. Call for two, but I don't think he can get that two. Naveen Chandra quickly onto the ball and releases it very quickly to the bowler. Jashwant will have to settle for the single. Akshit on strike. Oh, that's past the outside edge. Akshit looking to make room and cut. Surya, the next ball. Oh, that was a big swing from Akshit. That's unnecessary. He should rather be looking to just push it around for a single to give Jashwant the strike. Just a single of the first four balls. That's hit straight to Chaitu once again at short extra cover. It's another dot. Last ball of the over. In the air. Oh, just past Chaitu Moni there. Chance at the strikers and the throw comes in, but the batsman is safe. There should have been a single there, but Jashwant wants to strike. So he sends Akshit Reddy back. Surya ends the over with just a single to his name. I mean, in his analysis, just a single. 19 overs completed, groundbreakers, 141 for 9. The last final over to be bowled, the 20th of the innings to be bowled by Jeevan. 3 overs, 13 runs and 3 wickets for Jeevan so far. Jeevan to Jashwant, that's in the air, chance at deep mid wicket and a good catch. Good running catch by Naveen Chandra at deep mid wicket to send Jashwant back, and the groundbreakers have been all out for just 141 in 19.1 overs. That's very disappointing. That's a major collapse. Imtiaz, the standout performer. 101 of just 39 balls, and then nothing to speak about. Shairaj, the captain, with the 10 of 11, and Chinna Sehwag 11 of 24. Then nothing to talk about. A good comeback by the Kurukshetra team, restricting the groundbreakers to just 141. So the target for the Kurukshetra team to win this match will be just a modest 142 in 20 overs. We'll be back with the chase shortly. Stay tuned. Hello everybody and welcome back for the chase. The target for the Kurukshetra team to win this match, 142. Karthik and Ravi opening the batting. Imtiaz with the new ball for the Crown Breakers. Here comes Imtiaz. First ball. In the air. Oh, just about clears Pandu at short third and goes all the way to the boundary. That's 4. Fortunate runs for Karthik. And the Kurukshetra team on board. 4 without loss. Here comes Imtiaz. The next ball might be a wide. Well, it has been through. Keeper unable to collect it cleanly. It will be 2 extras for the Kurukshetra team. The score moves to 6. That brings the other opener, Ravi, on strike. Ravi Chapidi. Imtiaz. Next ball, that's beauty. Ball moving away after pitching. Ravi looking for the drive, gets beaten. It's a nice line and length from Imtiaz. Next ball. Oh, that's once again past the outside edge. Beautiful from Imtiaz. Imtiaz once again bowling it fuller around that 4th stump, drawing the batsman forward and the ball going past the outside edge. Oh, that one almost carried. Shairaj there at short extra cover. Another dot. Next ball in the air, but there is no one there in the deep. Ball might not go all the way. Vinod after that one. They are coming back for the third. That's good running by both Karthik and Ravi. Three more to the total, which moves to 9, and Ravi Chapidi gets going with that 3. That wasn't a very convincing stroke though. Last ball of the over. Another good delivery from Imtiaz. A dot ball to end. Kurukshetra team 9 without loss after first over, chasing a target of 142 to win. That shot. That's 4. That was just 2 short from Jashwant. Help yourself stuff. And Ravi pulls it over that short square leg fielder for a boundary to start the over. Poor start for Jashwant. A long on in deep third man, the 2-round boundary riders for Jashwant. Another short one, another very good looking pull. Has it gone all the way? No, it hasn't. Just bounces in front and it's 4 more. 17 without loss. Those 2 shots forcing the change. Long on inside the circle now, and then a man at deep square leg. Well, that suggests Jashwant might continue to bowl short. That's taken. Oh no, that's dropped. Oh, that was a sitter. That was a dolly. That should have been taken, but it's the captain Shairaj who drops. That's another play and a miss. That's better from Jashwant, bowling it wide outside off. Jashwant, next ball. That's nicely driven once again. It's in the gap and may go all the way. Yes, ball crosses the boundary rope. 4 more for Ravi. 15 of just 9 balls and it's 21 without loss with a ball to go in the over. Last ball of the over, but it's a wide. Jashwant. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's nice delivery to end the over. But an expensive one from Jashwant to start. 13 runs coming of that over. Kurukshetra off to a very good start. 22 of just 2. Chinna Sehwag to bowl the 3rd over. Karthik on strike. First ball. That's driven on the up. Shairaj intercepts. No run. Well, there are 2 men in that covers region. Shairaj and Imtiaz. Chinna Sehwag. That's in the air. Will clear the fielders in the ring on the behind the boundary. That is. That's 4. That was an excellent attempt. Desperate attempt by the fielder, but the ball still goes to the boundary. Second boundary for Karthik. He moves to 8 and the team score moves to 26. Well, that wasn't a wasn't of the middle of the bat, wasn't a convincing stroke, more of an outside or top edge you can say, but slash hard as you say, that saves Karthik. That's 4 more, a half volley on the patch, nicely picked up by Karthik for another boundary over deep square leg. 1 bounce 4 this time. That was much more convincing from Karthik, was off the middle of the bat. Score moves to 30. Well, so far the Kurukshetra team has got boundary balls every over. That's driven on the up, but straight to Imtiaz at this time. Good looking stroke. Sehwag round the wicket. Karthik once again unable to pierce the field. That was another good looking stroke for nothing. Nice timing, but the placement was missing. Hit straight to the fielder by Karthik. Sehwag. Last ball of the over. Oh, that was a strong appeal for leg before, but I think when you're coming around the wicket, you were giving that option, that leg before option away. More often than not, ball is pitching outside leg and the umpires are reluctant, very reluctant to give LBWs. Karthik survives. 8 runs of that Sehwag over. Kurukshetra team 30 without loss after 3. Remember, they're just chasing 142 to win, and if they can have 50 to 60 runs, if they can get 50 to 60 runs in the power play, I think that will make their job a lot easier. Imtiaz to bowl his second over. Straight to the fielder once again. Strong offside fail for Imtiaz. 3 men there. There is a deep third man, then there is a deep gully, a backward point, and a cover point as well. In the gap, and a single. Between the two fielders, the cover, the short extra cover and mid off. Single for Ravi. Imtiaz, the slower one. Well spotted by Karthik. Initially, I think the trigger movement suggested that he was looking for a big one down the ground, but slower one from Imtiaz. That might be 4 more. Once again on the pads. Nice on drive from Karthik this time. That's 4 more. Well, the previous one was a good delivery, but this was a poor help yourself stuff from Imtiaz. A half volley on the pads. Was a half volley, but it still had to be put away, and Karthik does it in some style. The on drive, a difficult shot to play, but Karthik executes it well. Another fielding change. Long on. Back into the circle at mid-on, and now two fielders in the deep. A short square leg, short fine leg, and I'm sorry, it's deep fine leg and deep mid wicket. Short delivery once again from Imtiaz. Karthik looking for the pull, doesn't time it, and the ball goes straight to Babi at mid-on. A dot ball, the end result. Imtiaz, last ball of the over. Or up down the pads, appeal for leg before, but that was going past the leg stump. Not out, says the umpire. End of a good over from Imtiaz. 5 runs coming of that over. Kurukshetra team 35 without loss after 4 overs. Pandu to bowl the 5th over. Now bowling change. Oh, that was a wide one. That should have been just left. But Ravi goes after that in water, edges it back to the bowler. Pandu, next ball. That's better from Pandu, going past the outside edge. That was nicely bowled. Pandu, the next ball. That's shot, that's in the air, but past the man at point. That's 4. That's a good shot. Pandu bowling it too short and just too wide. Enough room for the batsman who cuts it. Ball was in the air, but well wide of Shairaj at cover point. Well, a very strong offside field for Pandu as well. A short third man, a gully, a backward point, and a conventional point. Pandu with the next delivery. That's nicely pitched up. That's a full toss, in fact, and it's in the gap once again. At 4 more for Ravi Chapudi, and this time it's through the covers region. Deep extra cover. Ball goes past the boundary rope at deep extra cover. Kurukshetra team into the 40s now, 43 to be precise. Pandu with the next ball. Oh, that was a wild hike from Ravi. An inside edge towards square leg. Till the time, could get to the ball from fine leg, the batsman had enough to complete a single. Last ball. That's ball. That was pretty unnecessary from Karthik. They had got the runs in the over, but Karthik looking to go after the ball, using his feet, unable to get to the pitch of the delivery, and Pandu breaches the defenses of Karthik, and the ball goes on to hit the off stump. Kurukshetra team 1 down. Karthik bowled by Pandu for 16 of 13. 44 for 1 after 5 overs. Bobby to bowl the last power play over, the 6th over. Ravi on strike. The Pandu starts with a full one, just guided towards short third by Ravi. Next ball, that's nicely driven. Imtiaz after that one. Oh no, that is well failed. Won't cost much though, it will just be a single. Bobby, next ball. That's a good looking stroke, but straight to Jaswant at long off for a single. Srinivas, wicket-keeper batsman, gets off the mark immediately. Bobby, next delivery. Good use of the feet. That's in the air. Fielder at long off gets underneath that one and takes it easily. That's very well judged. Jaswant at long off with a very good catch to send Sri Ravi Chapidi back. 26 of just 20 balls for Ravi, and the Kurukshetra team has lost their second wicket in the power play. 46 for 2. Chaitu, the new batsman, will be on strike. 2 balls still to go in the over. That was straight from Bobby. Chaitu plays it back to the bowler. Bobby with a wicket in his first over once again. Last ball of the over. Chaitu drives it down the ground towards Pandu at long on for a single. End of over number 6. The power play done and dusted. Kurukshetra team 47 for the loss of 2 wickets. Another 95 needed in 84 balls. Pandu to bowl his second over. The 7th of the innings. First ball, that's nicely driven. In the gap as well. Oh no, that should have been stopped. Well, that was nicely timed and good placement as well from Chaitu, but it should have been stopped. The boundary first ball will ease a lot of pressure of the batsman. They can now just milk the remaining balls for singles, and it will be still be a big over. for the Kurukshetra. Pandu goes a little shorter this time, nicely flicked off his pads for a single by Chaitu. Bobby runs it from long on to field that one. Pandu, next ball. That's a little too straight once again from Pandu, but Srinivas unable to find the gap, plays it straight back to the bowler. It's a dead dot ball. That's play and a miss. All that was too much risk for a single though. I think Srinivas was just looking to run it down to his third man. But, well, I think he might have got a boundary if he had got some bat on that one. Still not worth taking that much risk actually. One very good fielding once again by Bobby at long on. That was hit a little too straight and Bobby was a little too square. Good fielding in the end. Bobby covers some good ground and restricts the batsman to just a single. Pandu, the last ball of the over. That's nicely punched off the back foot by Chaitu. Just one comes in from long off. Batsman will still get a single. That will be the end of the 7th over. 7 runs coming off Pandu's second over. Kurukshetra team 54 for the loss of 2 wickets. Bobby continuing in the first ball, his launch wide of long on for a big 6. Another over that starts with the boundary. Chaitu using his feet to good effect, reaching the pitch of the delivery and launching it wide of long on for a big 6. Good use of the feet once again by Chaitu. I think, I'm not sure. Oh, well done in the end by Pandu there at wide long on. Just a single, should have been 2. Score running by Srinivas. Just a little too full from Bobby on that occasion. Srinivas works it towards the onside for a single. Vinod there at short square leg. That's the fielding. Chaitu once again walking towards the bowler. Going across the line. This time he finds Sehwag at deep mid wicket. Chino Sehwag, that is. That's a nice shot. Bobby bowling it short and wide. Srinivas cuts it nicely towards cover point. Another single. Well, that's Deep point actually. Last ball of the over. Chaitu once again nicely works it towards the onside. Another single. End of a very good over for Kurukshetra team. 11 runs coming of that one. It's 65 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. Bowling change. Pandu to bowling 2 overs, making way for Vinod. Vinod to Chaitu. Starts with a short one. A short arm jab more. It wasn't a full-fledged pull. But nicely done by Chaitu once again. It's another single towards Chinna Sehwag at deep mid wicket. Another single towards Sehwag. This time it's Srinivas who hits it. Vinod for the next delivery. On the pads once again. Appeal for leg before, but that would have missed the stumps quite comfortably. A leg by taken. No one there at short mid wicket. Bite me another single. That's good running once again by Chaitu. Tap and run this time from Srinivas. Ball just... well... Vinod to Chaitu. That's a big hit. Will it clear long on? Oh, that's quite easily cleared. Gone over Pandu for 6 more. That's the second 6 Chaitu has hit today. And the score moves to 75. Last ball of the over. That's straight to Imtiaz, but he's quite deep and he can't stop the single. Another 11 run over. The Kurukshetra team 76 for 2 at the end of 9 overs. Another bowling change. Avinash into the attack to bowl the 10th over. Chaitu on strike, who's on 24 of just 13 with appeal for leg before, but Chaitu was way down the ground. Reverse sweep. Ball is in the air, but lands well short of the man at the point and spin past him for a boundary. Ah, that was a good shot. It deserved 4. Good use of the field once again by Chaitu. That's in the gap. And it's 4 more. Back-to-back boundaries for Chaitu. At the moment, the groundbreakers don't have answers to the questions posed by Chaitu Moni. Score moves to 84 for the loss of 2 wickets in just 9.3 overs. Another very good shot and it's in the gap. That's 3 in a row. Wow, well, once it was past that close-in fielders, the short third and the backward point fielder, once it was passed through them, there was no stopping that one. Chaitu once again uses his feet, makes it into a full toss and hits it to Chinna Sehwag at deep mid wicket. Another single. Well, that's a good result for Avinash actually, because the last 3 balls were all boundaries and this time it's just a single. Wrapped on the pad, strong appeal for leg before, but I think that one was pitching outside leg and might have spun past the off stump. Well, that's enough doubt. The umpire rules in favor of the batsman. Srinivas survives. Kurukshetra team at the halfway stage. The completion of 10 overs are 89 for the loss of 2 wickets. The target is just 142, so they need another 53 in the remaining 10 overs. The required run rate now down to just 5.3. Time for a drinks break. Welcome back after the drinks break. Leg spinner into action. Two singles of the first two balls. That was a full toss. Chaitu drives it down the ground towards Babi at long off for another single. Next ball. Srinivas goes across the line and finds the boundary. That's 4. That's a wide and missed by the keeper. Well, I don't think it will go all the way. Fielder after it. A ball finally crosses the boundary and it will be 5 wides. Hundred up for the Kurukshetra team in just 10.4 overs. Next ball, that might be 4 more. No, it's not. This time the fielder gets across in time to stop the boundary and Srinivas will have to settle for just a single. Another single towards deep square leg of the last ball of the over. A very expensive over to start from Dinesh Singh, 14 runs of that over. Kurukshetra team 103 for the loss of 3 wickets. China Sehwag back into the attack, this time to bowl some off spin. That was almost past the fielder there. Good stop. Will only be a single. China Sehwag to Srinivas. Srinivas this time waits for the ball to come to it. Just carves it behind point for another single. These two have put together 59 of just 34 balls. They've got the Kurukshetra team within touching distance. Slower delivery once again. Chance for a run out. A direct hit. I think Chaitu was out. He was struggling. Srinivas, not sure why, but he seems to be struggling. But straight to short mid wicket. They won't risk his arm this time though. And it's a dot ball. Well, 36 more. I think 36 more required, so they have to be careful. They just can't throw their wickets away. That's a good shot. Nicely driven towards long off for a single by Srinivas. Last ball to go. 4 singles of the over so far. China Sehwag. Last ball. Reverse swim attempted but completely missed It also goes through the legs of the keeper. Dot ball to end the over. Just 4 singles of that Chinna Sehwag over the Kurukshetra team is 107 for the loss of 2 wickets. 12 overs bowled. Bobby back into the attack to bowl a third. First ball. Srinivas looking to go across the line. Gets it off the bottom of the blade towards Imtiaz at long on for a single. Next ball. It's 2 full once again from Bobby. This time it's a single towards Pandu at tips mid wicket. Next ball. Srinivas goes aerial and finds the gap. That's 4. Pandu did get to the ball, but I think he should have stopped it with his hands instead of using his feet. He had a better chance if he bent or if he had put in the dive, but it's 4. Oh no, that's in the gap once again. Bobby goes full on the pads. Nicely put away by Srinivas. Back-to-back boundaries for him. While Srinivas looks in a hurry, he wants to get things done early. He wants to finish it off as soon as possible. Bobby, next ball, outside edge, on the bounce to the third man fielder, short third that is. Chetu turns the single down. Bobby, last ball of the over. A good delivery, nicely driven, and it's in the gap. Long off fielder Chinna Sehwag didn't have to move much, but he couldn't stop the ball. That's 4 more to end the over. Another very good over for the Kurukshetra team. 14 runs coming off that. It's 121 for 2. Just 21 more to get. And if these two stay out in the middle, it will be over sooner than later. Avinash back into the attack. A little short from Avinash, but not short enough. Use of the feet this time by Chetu, but doesn't get to the pitch of that one. Bunts it down the ground for a single. Srinivas. That's a full toss, but Avinash rather the bowler who bowls a full toss, and Srinivas hits it down the ground to Imtiaz at long on for another single. Avinash with the next delivery. Appeal for stumping, but I don't think the batsman left his crease there. That's nicely bowled by Avinash. taking all the pace of the delivery, imparting it enough rip. The ball, enough refs, I mean, and the ball spins past that heave. On the pads, 2 full, and this time it's a single. 3 singles of the over so far. Last ball. Oh wow, what a shot that was. That's 1 bounce, 2 bounce and 4. Avinash. Well, I don't think that was a bad delivery either. It's just this Srinivas walked across, got in line with the ball and sweeps it aerially in that vacant fire square leg region. A boundary to end the over. Another good over for the Kurukshetra team. 7 runs. It's 128 for 2. Chinna Sehwag. Oh, that's dropped. Well, was a good attempt. Well, the ball just bursting through the hands of that short mid-wicket fielder. Chinna Sehwag almost had the wicket of Chaitu there. Chaitu moves to 46 with that single. Srinivas on 32 of just 22. 83 the partnership. Appeal for leg before, but not given. Oh, the bowler not happy. He's still arguing. He thinks that should have been given. Chinna Sehwag in the air, chance. I don't think so. I don't think so. That would carry. That haven't carried. Lands well short of Bobby at long off. Srinivas gets a single. Chinna Sehwag for the next delivery. Oh, that kept low and it has been played on. Well, Chaitu, I think he did get some bat on that, but the ball still goes on to the stumps. And the Kurukshetra team has lost their 3rd wicket. Chaitu goes for a well-compiled 46 of just 31 balls. 4 fours and 2 sixes in that innings. Just too well to get. Well, I think Chaitu will be very, very disappointed. He would have loved to finish things off. He would have loved to carry his team home, but he's gone now. Somebody else will have to complete the job. And it's Arif who's walking out to bat. Arif to replace Chaitu in the middle. Chinna Sehwag to the new batsman Arif. He was looking for the single, but Srinivas not interested. Another dot. This has been a good over so far by Chinna Sehwag. Just 2 runs and a wicket. He needs to finish it well. Here he comes. The last ball of the over. This time Arif walks it off his pads towards the vacant square leg region for a single. That will be the end of the 15th over. Kurukshetra team 131 for the loss of 3 wickets. They need another 11 runs. 5 overs remaining.
That's
Imtiaz back into the attack to bowl a third, and he is, I think, some finger spin. Looking at the way things have been going. Oh no, there's an overthrow. But Imtiaz should have done better. A little too casual from Imtiaz on that occasion, and the Arif gets a couple. Another well-flighted delivery, but that's too short. Ball is in the gap once again. There is a sweeper cover in position, so it will just be a single this time for Arif. Next ball. That's a good shot. No way anybody is going to catch that. That has cleared the boundary quite comfortably. That's 6. Imtiaz bowling it full and in the batsman's hitting zone. And Srinivas says thank you very much. And to clear the deep extra cover boundary takes some batting. That's the shot of a batsman with class. Two more to get. Imtiaz. Oh, that was a good one from Imtiaz. But Srinivas was equal to it. Just doesn't swing at it. Wait for the ball to come and taps it towards the offside for a single. Scores are level. Kurukshetra team 141 for the loss of 3 wickets. Just a single needed. Everybody walking inside the circle now to stop. Allah, I don't think it's of any use now. Arif uses his feet, hits it straight down the ground, no one there. And the ball goes cross the boundary. That will be the winning runs. The Kurukshetra team defeating the Groundbreakers by 7 wickets. An early finish. Match summary. Groundbreakers winning the toss, deciding to bat first. Well, a century from the opener Mohammad Imtiaz, 101 of just 39 balls, and nothing apart from that to speak about as far as the Groundbreakers inning is concerned. Century from Imtiaz. The Kurukshetra team got to their target in 15.5 overs. It's none other than Arif for his splendid bowling performance. 4 overs, no maidens, just 10 runs and 4 wickets. That's it from us for today. Join us next week.